This is the Lenovo Legion 5 gaming laptop, and it is an excellent laptop. But now it's time for something completely different. And here it is. I decided to get rid of the laptop and instead go for a SFF build based on the Ryzen 7600X. And I decided to build in the Masterbox NR200P MAX. We're gonna unbox this today. So this is just gonna be like a quick presentation of the different hardware I have selected for this build. And then I'm gonna unbox this case. You gotta forgive me, I haven't spoken English in over a year, so it's kind of rusty. Sorry about that. Okay, I decided to build based on the AMD Ryzen 7000 series. This is the 7600X. The reason that I chose to build around the AM5 platform is because of upgrade possibilities in the future. I did think about the 13600K from Intel, but that platform and socket is end of life, so upgrade possibilities down the line are very limited. So I decided to go for this, and I went for the ROG Strix B650EI gaming Wi-Fi, which is a mini ETX format motherboard. I'm really excited about that one. And I chose G.Skill Flare X5 DDR5 memory. DDR5 600 with CL32 timings, so these are pretty decent. They were kind of expensive, but yeah, hardware has become so expensive that it's crazy. I haven't built a computer in almost 20 years, so I'm really stoked about this. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, so we're gonna start the unboxing of the Masterbox. So, time to open this. So, quite a large box, but the case itself, it's tiny. It's really tiny. You get the AIO water cooler, and you get the 850 watts Gold Plus power supply. You get the PCI Racer, and you need that because you can only vertically mount GPUs in this case. Let's see here, what's in the box? Yeah, that's the PCI riser cable. And you got power cords, some different connectors. This is power supply connectors. Yeah, and this. It's mounting screws, yeah, all the stuff you need to mount properly. They even include some thermal paste in here, but I have that already, so it's not really that important. But I'm not sure what the Master Gel Pro, I don't know that one. I'm gonna have a look at that later. Yeah, and it's all the mountings and all you need for building, putting the build together. Of course, the manual. And if we have a look in here, but as you can see, this is the water cooling pump. It has mounts for AM4, AM5, and you can also use it for the LGA socket for Intel. And this is the power supply. It's an 850 watt rated power supply, and it's tiny as well. I mean, it's just so small. And the thing with this is that as you can see, the radiator here is top mounted in this case, and it's exhaust, so it pulls air from inside the cabinet. In some ways that's not optimal because then it will use the hot air from inside the case, but I believe it's even worse if you put it the other way, because then the heat is gonna go into the case and the GPU is probably gonna struggle. And as default, it's this mesh side that you mount, and that provides better airflow. I've seen some reviews of this case, and with this mesh panel on, it does provide better cooling. So if you're building a high-end computer in this, let's say you're putting like a 4090 in here, top spec CPU and stuff like that, you might want to use this. But there is a glass panel included. And hopefully, since I've chosen a mid-tier or lower-tier CPU, I think I'm gonna get away with using this. And if the heat turns out to be a problem, there is room for 2 fans at the bottom here. But beware, because of the GPU, there's a really tight fit. So you have to, instead of the standard 25mm fans, the height of the fans, you gotta use the slim ones, 15mm. So yeah. In the past, I've never been a fan of RGB lighting, to be honest. I think the way a lot of gaming equipment looks is kind of tacky, if you know. But I have decided to use some RGB lighting on this one. I really want to build something that stands out a bit, so I'm gonna use the glass panel, and I'm gonna have some subtle RGB lighting as well. For the case itself, it has 2 USB 3.2 headers here. There's a 3.5mm audio jack here, which is a combined jack you can for microphone and headset. There's a lot of ventilation here. I mean, it's mesh on the back, there's mesh on the bottom, and it's all stuck on this magnetic, if you have a look at this. This is magnetic and it's a dust filter, so it keeps your build from dusting up, hopefully. We're gonna see in the long term how that works. I'm gonna keep you updated, of course, maybe make a new video of that. So, and there's mounts here for, you can fit a 3.5 drive in here, a HDD, but I've gone for the M2 SSD drives, the fastest one I could find. That hasn't arrived yet, so I'll be building with an old SATA 60 gig drive just to put everything together and see how it works. I'll keep you updated on that as well. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again.